Handicapper Steve here, handicapping the racing from Gulfstream Park here on Friday. It's the 31st of January 2020. Gonna look at the second race from Gulfstream, but before I get on to that, remember to please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5 for more selections for race courses around the world, and join me this weekend for my Dublin Racing Festival preview video from Leopardstown. If you like the international jumps racing, that's the place where you want to bet it this weekend. Also join me stateside for my Triple Crown previews from Aqueduct, Gulfstream, and San Anita. This is when the Triple Crown races, the prep races, start to really heat up in the next this week, and basically going towards the end of the month, and then it really hits up with the Fountain of Youth, basically. But let's get to the second from Gulfstream. Very interesting race. An allowance race, purse $51,000. Race for 4-year-olds and upwards. Never won $10,000. The main claiming starter, Staper allowance race, which never won 2 races here. We have 7 horses entered to go the distance of ground of 1,900 meters, or the distance of ground of 1.316 on the Gulfstream Park turf course. 1,900 meters, 1.316 turf course, rails at 96 feet, so it's the outer portion of the lawn here. They have to card more of these races. I really do like these 1.316 races because I think they're a little bit more exciting. But with that being said, this race looks very random, and I think a few of these horses I have in this my top 4 could win. But as a top selection, I'll take the 3-horse Blockade. I'm going 3-5-7-1 in the superfecta, 3-5-7-1 super. If you're going to play the pick 4, pick 5. Pick 4 begins with this race, by the way. I would play 3-5-7, basically, because I think any of those 3 can win. We'll start off with the 3-horse Blockade, the top selection. 5-year-old horse by Warfront. Shug McGahee trains when Jose Ortiz gets the mount. The horse's most recent outing came the 14th of December at Gulfstream. 1 mile, and allowance race $40,000. Second off the break, he finished second by 3 1/4 lengths there. He moved a little bit that day, was a little bit wide, but there wasn't anything bad about that run. If he sits a little bit closer today, going the 1.316, I think he'll do a lot better. And he definitely improved last time out. Prior to that, he ran the 14th of November at Aqueduct, 1 mile, and allowance race $76,000. His first start in over a year and a half, nearly 2 years, going the mile trip and the main special weight, $76,000. First time facing winners, first time facing older horses. He finished 4th by length that day. Was very wide. He had a little bit of traffic trouble in the straightaway, but he still ran decently for it being his first start since the 18th of February of 2018. That came here at Gulfstream Park. A mile and 8th and main special weight 45, and he broke the main by 3/4 length. He stalked. He got the lead, and he took off clear. That was a very good victory, even though he did shift in a little bit in the lane. But 4 cents a dollar, he was supposed to win. He also had first time Lasix there. And then prior to that, he ran October 2017 at Belmont, a mile the Widener in the main special weight for $75,000. He finished second by 6 1/4 lengths behind Analyzer. It was a very good horse, and he was a little bit wide, but he just couldn't catch Analyzer. The winner, the 1, 2, 3 out of that race, all in 1 extra, so that's how good that race was. But coming here, he's 3rd off the break. Should love the mile 3/16. I think he's sitting on a good run, so 7-2 will use him. I also think the 5-horse Gojin, hopefully I said that right. This Belmont trained 7-year-old horse here. I think this horse, he's very weird at times. Sometimes he'll run a race, and then he'll run these weird races that you'll scratch your head with, like a few back where he ran an absolutely disaster race going a mile 3/8 where he should have won, but that was a very weirdly run race. But last time out, he had a decent 3rd place on New Year's here at Gulfstream, but again, he should have won that race also. But if he shows the race like he showed at Belmont in July, I think he can win this. That was July 2018. But at 5-2, we'll use him as an insurance play, and I think the 7-horse Financial System, another horse definitely have to use on the multi-race because he can win on paper. But to recap my selection now for the second from Gulfstream, let's take the 3-horse Blockade as the top selection. We'll go 3-5-7-1 in the superfecta, 3-5-7 in the multi-race. So good luck to all. Please follow me on Twitter at Horse Racing Kid 5. Good luck, everybody.